In a wild day in the cryptocurrency markets, well, many people believe that the bull run is simply over, that we're not going to see a pump on Bitcoin post 109,000, and that, well, it just didn't happen. Well, guess what? I'm here to tell you that that is simply not the case. Jerome Powell coming in hot today on why crypto is going to be big, and we're going to take a look at three things that I believe are absolutely driving this market. As always, if you're interested in keeping up to date with everything going on in this cryptocurrency market, hit that subscribe button and don't forget, share this video because guess what? Some people simply need to see exactly what's coming in the 2025 bull market. That being said, let's get into this video. So I don't normally start here on the charts, but I thought this was interesting just to look at. We saw a wild day of volatility. Here was the CPI announcement coming from the US. Didn't come in great, about 0.5% worse than we expected. But when you kind of break it down, energy and housing were the problems. But this big green candle here was absolutely down to this man, Jerome Powell, giving his view around banks and the fact they could custody cryptocurrency. This is a big positive tick in the box for a Jerome Powell stance and aligning himself with the current administration. However, many people still believe the bull run could be over. Jerome Powell, though, killing quantitative easing hopes. What does this mean? How does this affect the cryptocurrency market? Well, let's take a look. It says in the testimony on Tuesday, Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell dampened hopes for another round of quantitative easing, i.e. bringing inflation down, reiterating that quantitative easing is a tool only to use when rates are already at zero and that the Fed remains a long ways away from ending quantitative tightening. This stance challenges the notion that a quick pivot to aggressive easing might buy Bitcoin and entire crypto market as it did in past cycles. So what they're saying here is the fact that if we saw significant decline in interest rates, it would pump the market. Here's the clicker. The fact of the matter is, though, a big reduction in interest rates, people and markets would freak out thinking there was a recession on the way. Why would you be so aggressive right now? And this is why it's simply not going to happen. However, markets predict that we are still in a world. In fact, looking at the US economy going into growth and actually having zero rates is not a good idea. The US economy shifting from that period of stagnation to a more fundamental growth phase, aligned to what Donald Trump and his current administration is trying to do. He calls it an economic golden age for the US. This is very bullish, not only for traditional markets, but for the wider risk on assets such as Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. The Fed's other tools, ultimately, however, are working with the Treasury and smoothing quantitative tightening and impact it through TGA and RRP. This is important to reference as well because this ultimately gives you another avenue in which you can bring that soft landing in, you can manage spend, and what's the biggest, most important thing for US right now is bring the debt down. And these all filter into that. Now, you may be then fooled to think, well, the Bitcoin cryptocurrency market must be over. How could we possibly be in a world where we're saying it's not? Well, guess what? You've got such things like Robinhood, crypto revenue skyrocketing 700%. This is important. Their crypto trading volume for the fourth quarter reaching $70 billion as retail investors flocked to buy digital assets such as Bitcoin as it rallied over 100K. These are what I've been talking about for a while. This fast money coming into the market doesn't mean that it won't return. They need the narrative to do so. And that is generally when the market's pumping, everything's exciting, and more importantly, people believe that their euphoria can bring them back to make significant money. The Robinhood's crypto trading activity has steadily declined through most of 2024. Interesting because the price has been going up, with volume dropping from 36 billion in the first quarter to just 14.4 billion, which then makes this staggering move to that massive rally of 700% increase of a $70 billion volume in quarter four. Very important indeed. And you may be fooled to think, okay, well, it's Robinhood. Well, guess what? Solana's revenue skyrocketed to $840 million in 2024. This, again, is absolutely aligned to the meme coin and the huge build and excitement that has in Solana. This isn't going to slow down. You're going to see as regulation becomes more adopted and ultimately more people get involved. Guess what? Solana is going to run. We absolutely believe we're going to see $1,000 Solana. Revenue is going to go through the roof. While ever there is a demand for Solana-based meme coins, there will be revenue over on that network. Yes, we've seen the rise of BNB over the course of maybe the last 3 days, and there are some pretty interesting things coming with that. We'll talk about that in just a minute. But do not be fooled. Solana is going to drag the market, whether Ethereum wants to come to the party or not. And again, this revenue stream is only going to foster further development, adoption, and again, more money and capital involved in the market. So doubling back on BNB, well, guess what? They've had a massive resurgence, the 5th highest blockchain by TVL right now, Well, guess what? Faster blocks, gasless transactions, and AI are coming for a 2025 upgrade. We actually just finished my live space on X, 10:30 UK time every Wednesday, talking specifically about BNB, a massive resurgence. Meme coins, altcoins, utility coins, all going onto a BNB chain, which is cheap, fast, and will be even better in 2025. So if you are still in a world where you think the bull market is over, ask yourself this one question. Does it feel like it? Because for me right now, it absolutely does not. And I think there is significant more to come. Watch out for institutional investment into things like Ethereum and obviously Bitcoin. ETF flows are off the charts right now. More money has been poured into cryptocurrency than you are being let on. That's why I need to be following great channels, good people, more importantly, joining fantastic communities. And guess what? We've got it all here. So hit that subscribe button, smash that like button, and guess what? We'll see you guys in another update very, very soon on the cryptocurrency bull run. Take care. Bye-bye.